Imagine if the human body could not retain enough of an important element needed for critical biological pathways. This is what happens in X-linked hypophosphatemia, or XLH, where individuals cannot retain enough phosphate that is critical for many biological processes. 85% of phosphate is found in bones and teeth as calcium phosphate salt called hydroxyapatite, which provides the human skeleton its hardness and strength. Phosphate homeostasis in the body is tightly controlled by the coordinated actions of 1,25-dihydroxyvitamin D, PTH, and FGF23. 1,25-dihydroxyvitamin D stimulates the absorption of dietary phosphate and calcium in the small intestine. In the bone, phosphate participates in bone remodeling, where mature bone tissue is removed from the skeleton, a process called bone resorption. This process is triggered by PTH and releases phosphate into the circulation, allowing new bone formation to occur. FGF23, a protein hormone that is produced in the bone, acts directly on the kidneys to inhibit the reabsorption of phosphate into the bloodstream and limits the production of 1,25-dihydroxyvitamin D. Therefore, the function of FGF23 is to return the body to a normal serum phosphate level. In individuals with XLH, a genetic mutation leads to excess FGF23 activity, which results in low serum phosphate. The phosphate is passed into urine, otherwise known as renal phosphate wasting. The genetic mutation of XLH is passed down in an X-linked dominant manner. The consequences of low serum phosphate is a sustained impact on skeletal health. In children with XLH, the bone mineralization of the growth plate is defective and may result in skeletal deformities, such as lower extremity bowing of the legs, knocked knees, and diminished height, conditions collectively known as rickets. Children also experience osteomalacia, which is the failure of normal bone mineralization at the site of bone formation. Osteomalacia results in the softening of the bones, leading to bone tenderness, bone pain, and in adults, bone fractures. Enthesopathy occurs in the majority of XLH adults and is the mineralization of tendons or ligaments. Enthesopathy is irreversible and contributes to joint pain and stiffness. It can affect many sites, from the Achilles tendon to the spinal column, the latter which can lead to spinal cord compression, debilitating back pain, and limited mobility. The osteomalacia and misalignment of the lower limbs can result in progressive joint disease, such as osteoarthritis at an early age in adults. Since phosphate is important for healthy teeth, XLH patients can have defects in the enamel. This allows bacteria to invade the pulp, leading to tooth abscess, which may lead to the loss of permanent teeth in young adults. These skeletal manifestations of XLH highlight the importance of phosphate's role and the regulation of phosphate levels by FGF23 in the human body. For additional information, visit xlhlink.com.